Coming up on today's episode of Airborne-Unlimited, Captain Sully bashes potential FAA administrator. 4 face charges in $9.5 million RAF aircraft vandalism. Trump's mega bill could move Discovery out of the Smithsonian. Welcome to Airborne Unlimited. I'm your host, Holland. Let's get into today's stories. Captain Sully bashes potential FAA administrator. Captain Sully Sullenberger, the pilot who saved 155 people by safely landing an A330 in the Hudson River, has come forward with his thoughts on Trump's pick to head the FAA, saying, quote, "We all deserve better." The nominee has made some highly questionable comments regarding pilot experience requirements. In a strongly worded statement, Sullenberger warned that Bedford's appointment could undo his life's work in pursuit of aviation safety. He pointed specifically to Bedford's lack of commitment to the 1,500-hour rule, a post-Colgan air crash regulation requiring airline pilots to have a minimum of 1,500 hours before carrying passengers. Bedford has previously suggested halving that requirement for graduates of the Republic Lift Academy, claiming that his program produces safe pilots as efficiently as the military. Captain Sully responded by stating, quote, "The first time a pilot experiences real weather should not be with paying passengers on board, unwitting and unwilling guinea pigs," end quote. Sullenberger also criticized what he described as Bedford's insane willingness to deregulate the airline industry and let carriers run themselves. Adding to the controversy is Bedford's somewhat misleading biography. For more than a decade, his official profiles claim he held a commercial pilot license. FAA records show otherwise. Bedford is a private pilot with an instrument rating, but he does not hold a commercial certificate. After the break, Purdue sets out to bring Amelia Earhart's lost plane home.
Looking for a new generation of proven and efficient aviation power plants that boast modern engineering, electronic ignition, and both direct and gear drive systems? With 100 horsepower to 240 horsepower, the Skyline and Redline engines offer uncommon value in an overpriced industry. Whether you are looking for fixed wing or rotor, MW Fly Americas has been established to service the American market with dedication and expertise. MWFlyAmericas.com.
Meet the first of a new generation of the M-Class family. The M700 Fury. An aircraft worthy of the name, an indomitable force. The M700 Fury transcends traditional limits. With more power, blistering performance, a finely appointed interior, and the luxury of what matters most. Time. Experience the Fury. Join the legacy.
Direct Fly USA proudly introduces the new Alto NG, a single-engine, 2-seat light sport aircraft for the North American market. This simple, all-metal aircraft design provides low-maintenance cost, easy, comfortable access, and responsive flight controls. Equipped with the Rotax 912 engine and a ballistic parachute, the Alto NG is reliable and safe. Learn more about the Alto NG at directflyusa.com.
Welcome back. Now let's take a trip around the patch for some shorter stories. Purdue sets out to bring Amelia Earhart's lost plane home. Purdue's Research Foundation and Archaeological Legacy Institute are joining the search for the lost aircraft of Amelia Earhart. The expedition will begin in November 2025 by sending teams to potential wreckage in the Pacific. The target is the remote island of Nikumaroro. Upon arrival, researchers will inspect a visual anomaly known as the Taraya object, which has been spotted in satellite imagery within the island's lagoon. Some believe it may be what remains of Earhart's Lockheed Electra 10E. B-737 flap falls off and parks itself in a Raleigh driveway. A Delta Airlines Boeing 737-900ER lost part of its left wing flap during approach to RDU early July 2nd. The detached piece, part of the aircraft's trailing edge, was later found parked in front of a driveway in a residential neighborhood. Delta Flight 3247, operating from Atlanta, landed safely at around 1:15 a.m. on July 2nd, with 109 passengers and 6 crew members on board. The crew had no idea that their aircraft was missing a pretty large piece until they landed and completed a post-flight inspection. Sun and Fun unveils America-inspired event poster for 2026. Sun and Fun organizers have decided on their 2026 event poster. The patriotic design pays tribute to the 250th anniversary of the United States, while showcasing some of what visitors can expect as they celebrate red, white, and blue at 52. The 2026 poster, revealed 1 year ahead of America's semi-quincentennial, showcases the U.S. Air Force Thunderbirds, P-51 Mustangs flown by Jack Aces, airshow pilot R.J. Gritter in his decathlon, the Freedom Fox STOL aircraft, the F-18 Rhino demo team, and a vintage 1956 de Havilland Chipmunk from Ghost Rider airshows. USAF F-16 pilot continues to set records and break them. Lieutenant Colonel Michael Brill has become the first person in history to fly 6,000 hours in the F-16 Fighting Falcon. The Air Force Reserve pilot deployed with the 421st Expeditionary Fighter Squadron surpassed the milestone during a mission on June 30th. The achievement continues a record-setting streak that began in 1993, when he first exceeded 3,000 hours. Brill was also the first pilot to reach 4,000 hours in 1998 and 5,000 hours in 2002. That's it for today's trip around the patch. Let's get back to the rest of the news. 4 face charges in $9.5 million RAF aircraft vandalism. The British Counter-Terrorism Policing Southeast Unit has charged 4 people following their arrest for trespassing into the RAF Brize Norton airbase and causing £7 million worth of damage to 2 military Airbus A330 MRTT multi-role Voyager aircraft. They were charged on July 2nd with conspiracy to enter a prohibited place knowingly for a purpose prejudicial to the safety or interests of the UK, and conspiracy to commit criminal damage. The people charged are between 22 and 35 years of age. 2 of them live in London, and the other 2 have no fixed address. Video of the June 20th incident was recorded by the perpetrators themselves and shared on social media by the group known as Palestine Action. They claimed that the aircraft were part of the British operation to transport weapons that, quote, commit genocide in Gaza. The video showed them spraying red paint onto and into the engines and causing more damage with crowbars. The UK Parliament voted to designate Palestine Action as a terrorist group. In connection with that designation, the Crown Prosecution Service indicated it will submit to the court that the offenses are connected with terrorism. After these messages, Trump's mega bill could move Discovery out of the Smithsonian.
It's time to upgrade your power plant to the first FAA-certified clean sheet engine design in over 60 years. Delta Hawk's jet fuel-powered liquid-cooled turbocharged engine produces turbine performance at 40% better fuel efficiency of typical reciprocating engines, while also achieving exceptional reliability and significant reduction in cost of ownership. Reserve your engine package today at deltahawk.com.
I'm currently using the Hartsel Talon, by far the best aerobatic propeller ever come out.
I use the Trailblazer. It adds performance to the Super Decathlon and dependability, and it's rugged.
Hartsel's been an excellent partner for Whip Air, just in terms of your product support as well as keeping an eye on the market and developing new products that meet demand.
It's helping us all have better performing airplanes.
It's such a proud honor to fly behind that propeller.
Welcome back. Trump's mega bill could move Discovery out of the Smithsonian. Retired American Space Shuttle Discovery has gotten tied into President Trump's Big Beautiful Bill, which was just signed into law. If the transfer is implemented, the shuttle will be relocated from its home in the Smithsonian's Udvar-Hazy Center to Space Center Houston. The move stems from the Bring the Space Shuttle Home Act, introduced by Texas Senators Ted Cruz and John Cornyn, and later folded into the broader Trump-endorsed bill. The act sets aside $85 million, part of nearly $10 billion in NASA appropriations, to facilitate the shuttle's relocation and build a new display facility in Houston. The National Air and Space Museum, however, estimates the true cost could range from $200 million to over $300 million. The final price tag depends on logistics and structural modifications. Discovery has been on display at the Udvar-Hazy Center since 2012, after being ferried in atop NASA's shuttle carrier aircraft. It's the most flown shuttle in NASA's fleet, with 39 missions and nearly 150 million miles traveled. Its selection for the Smithsonian followed a 2011 Inspector General investigation, which found no evidence of political bias in NASA's original site choices, though Cornyn and Cruz, of course, argue that Houston should have received the shuttle in the first place. And that's our show for today. You can catch episodes of Airborne on YouTube, Roku, or Fire TV. Just search for Aero-News or Airborne. And don't forget to follow us on social media. Thanks for watching.